Hello, my friends. Thank you very much to watch my channel, Win to Win Music. Today I have the honor to interview, okay, Shotgun Superstars. Hi, America. Who are you, my friends?
Hello, Europe. How are
Hello.
you? Good
Fine.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. The first question is very easy, okay? How did the band come about? And the reason for the name, okay?
You can start.
I'll start. So the band started 10 years ago. Me and the guitar player, we were talking about this project with him too. He's the bass player, but the project never worked out. So we kind of like take a break for 10 years, 15 years. And a couple years ago, I contacted the same guitar player and he was ready to go. And that's how the band started. Um, the band's name?
No. So we have our vocalist Annie,
Yeah, I'm the
me
singer.
as bass. We have Daryl Floyd as one of our lead guitar players, Victor Adriel as another guitar player, and then our drummer Steven. And that comprises the band.
Yeah, we are a five piece band.
Okay.
So the name is very interesting, right? So the name is Shotgun Superstars. And it took us,
2 years to find the name.
well, it didn't take 2 years.
Yeah.
It's more like
Tactic.
it took months to find a name. And it turns out that Daryl, our guitar player, had a brilliant idea. And the way it works is Annie's band in Spain was called Shotgun. And then I'm in another band, my original band, Asphalt Valentine. We had a different name way back when. I've been in this band for 18 years with Asphalt. And our name was like Backseat Superstars. So we're just like struggling trying to find a name to define who we are because it's very hard to find a band name.
It's hard.
So Daryl, we're sitting outside one day. Daryl's like,
Why don't we call it Shotgun Superstars? And
He's
we
like-
were like, okay.
well, that's freaking obvious. All
So
right.
he just got the band's name in 2 minutes
After
months and months and thinking about it. So that's how everything started.
Okay. How do you define your style and explain brief evolution from the beginning?
So the beginnings 10 years ago was basically trying to be
A rock band.
a rock cover band and doing all the rock stuff. And the name of that band was called Dirty Cat. And it's like nothing we did actually worked. Our guitar player didn't work. Our drummer had commitments on other things. It's like, okay. So Andy kind of dropped out of the loop. And when we got back together again, I'd been playing in Asphalt for, I guess it's say 17 years, 16 years. And we've seen a lot of bands out there and we go to shows and see other cover bands. And it's always the same thing. There's literally, for half the bands in Atlanta, there's like 10 people that just swap players and play in different bands, but they all do the same thing.
We play what other bands don't play, and
Yes.
that's what make us go to the right side going from here. And
Yep.
we our style right now, and the one what we want for feature is more like Hardcore Superstar, Crash Diet, Santa Cruz, more like Northern Europe bands from Sweden. That's the style that we want to approach on this band, and maybe in the future be as an original band as well.
And the funny thing about that is the idea that we can be a cover band, but it's not playing stuff that people really know. It started off with like Guns N' Roses, not really B-sides, but not as popular stuff.
Yeah.
And Poisons and whatnot. And then we started introducing the Eurotrash music into it.
Eurotrash.
Eurotrash. It's funny. There's an inside story for that. with Crash Diet and Hardcore Superstars,
Crazy Leaks, yeah.
Crazy Licks, Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
And the funny thing is, in Atlanta,
The Darkness.
The Darkness, yeah.
We played that too.
There's actually a whole lot of people that are sick of cover bands, which is what making us work, because people hear what we're doing and they go, I love that song.
There is actually a lot of people, local people from here, Georgia, Atlanta, actually, that they love Hardcore Superstar and Crash Diet. And when they saw that we play those songs, they were like so excited, and they were like, finally new music on, like, not listening to the same songs over and over again on bands.
But the most important thing about this band is her vocally sells it, right? Because, you know, Santa Cruz and Crash Diet, they get up there. What?
Yeah, they like Skid Row, Sebastian Bach. He has the heights, the high notes. So that's a different question.
Yeah. And we just did a show last Saturday, actually, with my original bands. We both played. We had another band opening for us. And
Say Never.
I paid for video to be captured. So we have 7 cameras out there, 2 are moving around. Actually, a couple are moving around. So I have a multicam video about to be released. Well, probably be done in like 2 or 3 weeks. And then you'll actually see what I'm talking about with Annie, and she's tromping across stage.
Yeah, I
don't
I don't sing like that, standing still. I just go all around the stage and interact. So
I'm just rock showing.
Yeah, it's a rock show.
Okay,
that's the point.
Hey, who is your favorite singer?
God, Crash Diet. I said right now I love Crash Diet. But favorite singers, me,
Yes.
myself.
Okay.
I right now I like what?
You're not wrong.
I gotta love myself on my singing. But right now I'm more a lot of these northern European bands. So Hardcore Superstar and Crash Diet and Crazy Leaks and Santa Cruz, they are my really big influence right now.
Okay, and your influence, Scott, in the bass player, the bass player, sorry.
Yeah, bass player is an interesting thing for me, because I was a metal guitar player growing up, and then our singer, I wasn't in the band then. Actually, the band was just being formed. He had the band started. There's no name for it or anything. So we were at a party at his house, and he started playing recordings that they did, you know, basically a cassette tape. You know, it sounds like crap. But and he sounded like crap too, because he really wasn't a singer yet. And so I'm listening to it though, but the songwriting was like.
But you are more like a thrash metal.
Well, yeah. So I was listening to it. It's like, I need to be in this band. It's like, do you need a guitar player? And he's like, no. I'm like, do you need a bass player? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay, I'll audition, just because I want to be part of this, whatever genesis seed of a band was happening at the time, just to see where it goes and try to help out somewhere. So that's how I started playing bass. So I really don't have any influences for bass other than, you know, maybe. Like, well, I am maybe. You know, Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. He's very similar to the style that I play with, but that wasn't even on purpose. It's just the way I play.
Well, Duff is good.
Well, Duff is really good, actually.
Duff from Guns N' Roses.
It just turns out.
Is it good?
Turns out he plays my style. I'm really playing his
copying
style.
You.
I'm copying him by accident.
We're copying each other.
He's actually a better bass player than I am, but I try. So yeah, that's my story.
Do you like Fender, or what brand do you like to play? Or many?
Gibson. He has here. I don't know if you can see. He has 18. Gibson and Marshall is the combination.
Okay. Good.
Gibson is the brand.
Gibson, like a Slash.
It's
Right, Slash. Actually, our guitar player loves Slash. He actually has a Slash amp.
two of them actually.
It's a Slash signature Marshall amp.
Oh, very good, cool.
Yeah.
Do you have plan to play in the next days?
Yes, we actually, our next official show, it's in May 28th, here in Georgia. It's a 3-hour show, just us. And then we have another private party in July 4th, because, you know, in the States is the Independence Day weekend.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have that private party and that May show, plus a couple things that we are still working on it. So we're gonna have actually 3 things.
Yeah.
And
three-plus.
yeah, we were still waiting on the official saying yes, good to go, and tell people about those shows.
Okay. How many songs do you have to play?
We're gonna, for the next show, we have to play 3 hours. That means that we're gonna play like 30 songs,
33-ish.
33 songs, 35 songs.
We have 23 in our pocket.
We actually, right now, we have 20, 23, 25 official songs, but we have to prepare some more for this 3-hour show.
Great, great.
It's a lot to learn in English. I'm from Spain, and it's a lot. Like, and here in the States, I cannot be like blah 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 blah. I have to say what the lyrics. So it's like, oh yeah. So you know what I mean on that.
Okay. And do you play any covers?
All of it that covers. All songs are covers for now.
Yes, great. Do you have a dream? With what band do you like to play?
Crash Diet, Hardcore
Yeah.
Superstar, Crazy Leaks, anybody from there. If they come to the station, we can go to the Europe, hopefully someday. But I would love to. But any band, any big band, any national USA band, I'm open to open for them.
And, and Spanish bands like Stop Stop or many.
Yes,
Oh,
Jacob.
Kiss.
Yeah, Jacob. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah?
they are. Yeah, I know them. Stop is a
Yeah.
from.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. Jacob. He's so
and,
funny.
and Kiss tribute, for example, like Joanna and Mark.
Oh yeah, with Kiss. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can come. I can play with them anytime. Mark Puyastra. I call Mark. Mark from the Kiss of Death bass player, Gene Simmons. Mark. I call him Puyastra, chicken.
Okay.
He's like, what it means Puyastra is chicken.
Yeah.
Rockstar chicken. It's like many years I call him Puyastra. So hello.
What is
But,
the concert? Sorry. What is the concert do you remember the most and why?
For this band, actually the one last week, because it was a great place, a great venue, and it sounded good.
Great lighting, great stage.
Lights. We had a lot of. It's kind of like, for example, there in Barcelona, it's kind of like playing in Razzmatazz or one of those big venues. So it was the one from last week, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, definitely.
The one from last week.
We got video to prove it.
But
later.
actually, the ones that I like to is when I was in Spain and I opened for John Krabi or Bruce Kulick or Steven Adler or White Lion, Mike Tramp. I opened for them, so I start like, yes, on that. So.
Hey, what are your musical plans? Do you prepare a new album or new songs?
You answer that. new songs.
So we're going to continue down the path we're on right now immediately, but we've been talking internally about starting to do originals and probably collaborating with some songwriters like my other band's songwriter and create essentially what we're doing with the covers that we're doing, super high energy performance on stage, and do the same thing. Just kind of work out how that's going to look. So that's probably going to go sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we're doing just covers right now, just playing cover songs, but we really want to start to write our own songs. And the style that we want is, again, hardcore superstar, crash diet, blah blah blah.
We have a hell of a lot of talent in this band, so there's no reason not to leverage it.
I'm sure it's gonna work, so it should be fun.
Okay, and maybe a video clip in the
Yeah,
studio?
yeah. Well, we're gonna have in 2 weeks or so,
Yeah, 2 or
around
3
2 weeks, we're gonna have like a promo video from last week's show. It's gonna be like a short clips from each kind of like each song that we played.
We'll probably drop an actual video too.
Or an
for
actual
Crash
song
Diet.
video, because we want to release the Crash Diet song
Okay.
again.
You have to understand there's like 7 cameras.
Eight cameras on that show. We were shooting, we had a camera on our neck, on our face, on our side, on our head. So it's gonna be like a lot of, it's gonna be a fun video. Yeah.
And 3 or 4 of those cameras are moving, right? So somebody.
Yeah, we had 5 fixed cameras around the stage, and 2 guys on the front and the back, like filming with big cameras. So it's gonna be like a professional
There's also
video.
one at the front too. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fixed and doing
Well,
stuff.
yeah, it was like shooting my knees.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
That's another one.
so yeah, the video probably in 2 weeks.
Okay,
A video.
perfect.
A video. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think in this digital age, okay, where the records are accessible in the hyperspace, like Spotify, YouTube, etc.? It's
So
good
what
or bad for the music, this?
But that's more like a Navy question.
That'd be more for my other band.
Yeah, we as a cover band, we don't have anything there because we will have to pay rights for actually releasing something there. So that's more like his other band. They do original songs. So
Oh, and I have opinions about this, but it's not applicable to Shotgun Superstars.
yeah, I mean, but I think it's really nice to have the actual CD and have it signed from the bands and have the option to write the lyrics, like an all LP, like before, like cassette CD is actually nice to have the actual CD on hand. But if I don't know,
Probably
Spotify,
have AV CDs.
Spotify, I mean, you can have it on your headphones and cell phone and listen to the songs too. So I guess it's okay.
Yeah, the streaming services do not pay very well.
I think it's 1 cent.
Yeah, it's horrible. I get royalty checks. They're just not very big.
$5.
11.
It's a little bit hard because a CD, maybe you sell a CD on a show is like $10, and with those internet channels, maybe you get 1 cent. So it's a little bit like that. But
For any people will go to America, what pubs or locals, no, do you recommend it?
Location?
37 Main. 37 Main is where we played last weekend in December. They have 3 locations here in Atlanta, well, in Georgia. I guess MetLife is another great venue. Dixie, Metalsome, it's open. because you know with
Oh, that's
COVID,
high,
with
yeah.
COVID right now it's like yes and no open. So 10 High, All Smith's Bar is really good too for people, not for
True,
bands.
yeah. I think they're probably
Sorry.
still open as well.
All Smith's, what else?
Yes. I mean, if you want to bar dive,
Sweetwater is really good too.
if you like a metal band.
Oh, actually, Six Tavern is what we're gonna have for next show. That is good too, and they have good food.
Okay. And all USA
Mhm.
likes the rock music in the different states? Or maybe one states are rockers and other states like country, for example, or other style of music?
Here rock here the whole USA rock, it's not, it's
It's not the focus.
no, maybe if you go up north, Ohio,
Yes.
Cleveland, Ohio, or New York, New York,
Wisconsin.
New York,
No,
Michigan,
Ohio.
they like it much more than on the south.
Yeah, my other band goes up there to tour a lot, and we're going like 3 or 4 times in the next
Yeah,
5 or 6 months or something to go play Wisconsin and these other shows.
yeah, Detroit,
So they get it.
Cleveland.
They get rock music up there because they're just normal hardworking people. In Atlanta,
Yeah.
we're stuck in the world of
Here in
hip-hop.
Atlanta is hip hop.
Hip hop?
metal.
Yeah,
And
hip
metal.
hop and metal. The metal, like weird metal. Yeah,
But there's a lot of people here that don't like either, and they're happy to see us.
yeah,
Very happy. It's like, oh my God, these guys are fucking great.
yeah. There is not. Actually, there is no bands like us in Atlanta, per se, that they're playing the songs we play. So we are kind of like a new, fresh band here, and people likes us. So
And we
yes.
put on a show. I mean, it's like a true. When you see Annie in action in these videos, I'm going to be editing soon.
Well,
It's-
it's everybody. It's not just me. It's the whole band.
Well, yeah. But I mean, you sell it. You're the one that's like, da, 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 there's a camera.
Well, yeah, but yeah, but to your question, the rock in the USA is not as good as per se in Northern Europe, like Sweden, that they are more like into this style of rock.
And actually, the irony is like for my original band, Asphalt, people in Europe love us. People in like say Latvia and Russia and Australia
Germany.
and Germany, they freaking love what we're doing because it's just like they love American bands for some reason, even though we live in a hellhole.
It's like you know when American band goes to play in Barcelona, it's like, oh, it's American people. So it's kind of like the same. When we have an European band coming here, it's like, oh, from Europe. So it's kind of like back and forth, and I'm between. So it's like, I'm from Europe, but playing here. But yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
But America have the Monsters of Rock cruise, no?
Yeah, but it was canceled this year and last year because of COVID. They tried to do just like a hotel instead of the cruise, like it's like the cruise.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
They canceled that, and they tried this year. They tried to do just the hotel in somewhere in the islands, in the Caribbean islands, but they canceled that too.
So here's a cool thing about the Monsters of Rock cruise. Apparently,
they canceled. They are coming to our
show.
No.
Well, when they're coming, they've hired like 2 cover bands or something.
Right.
It's like,
yeah, because Monsters of Rock. I think that's the name, right? Monsters of Rock.
Yeah.
It's mostly like original bands, no cover bands, original bands. So it's where you were.
Yeah. So there's like they're trying to work on cover bands, right? So I heard that could be very interesting for Shotgun Superstars in that once we have our videos and keep on doing stuff.
We maybe try to apply and do the Monsters of Rock.
and we have connections actually.
But I guess after COVID,
Well, yeah, it'd be after COVID.
Yes, but Monster of Rock Toulouse is a medley like old bands and new bands, no?
yes,
Medley American and European
Yes.
bands, no?
yes,
For
mhm,
example, Alice Cooper, Heat,
right.
and other bands.
Def Leppard or John Krabby or
Tesla,
Tesla. I believe so. It goes there.
some form of warrant, or quite
Yeah,
right.
Skid Row. I believe so.
Row.
Skid Row goes there too. Yeah, but it's what you say. It's all bands and new bands. Yes.
What do you think about Skid Row, Sebastian Bach, in your solitary career, and Skid Row in your other career?
Like,
What do you
half
think?
versus
Do you have the
versus.
possibility this band match?
To get together
Yes.
for Sebastian to go back to Skid Row.
That's never
Yes.
happening.
No, Sebastian doesn't go. Sebastian is like no.
There's so much bad blood between them.
Sebastian is happy on what he's doing right now. He's solo. He's not coming back to Skid Row.
No,
That's for sure.
but Guns N' Roses is the same situation.
Yeah,
no, in
yeah. I probably just went there like for money, but it's like how much? Put it in my pocket. How much money? Yeah, but
But they really needed to do that.
it's like Molly Crew. It's like Molly Crew. Molly Crew had the reunion tour, and they are still saying they are friends, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
The music business sucks sometimes.
yeah.
Do you thought about Molly Crew? Do you like the rock music, the rock movies like Molly Crew, Queen, Rockstar, School of Rock, and others?
A Rockstar. Now we're talking.
Rockstar.
Dude,
Ah, the
yeah,
Rockstar
You like
movie.
the rock movies?
The
Yes.
Rockstar movie.
Yeah.
We're playing 4 songs from that movie. We are
No way.
playing. Yeah, we're playing We All Die Young. We are playing
Blood.
Wasted Generation, Blood Pollution, and
Long live.
Long Live Rock and Roll. Actually, we play more than 4. And another one. But yeah, we're playing songs from that movie.
I mean, it's Zach Wilde and the singer from Slaughter.
Yes. That's my favorite movie, the Rockstar movie. Yes.
Great. I like the Jeff Scott Soto. For me,
Yes.
is the best singer of the world.
It is. No, he is really good. Yes. Yeah. We play songs from that movie. Yeah.
Because she can do it.
Yeah, we probably going to add a stand up and shout from the movie too. So we like it. Yeah. And Molly Crew, we probably have to do a Molly Crew song too.
Add some more
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Do you
What?
do you see the movie?
Oh, yes.
The Molly Crew movie.
Oh, we watch it once.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Have you watched it?
It's crazy, crazy movie.
It is. Yeah, it has a lot of crazy. It has a lot of crazy things.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that they should have to do more history on the movie because they cut it in when they were in 19 before John Corabi.
Yeah.
They cut it before. There is more history on that. They cut it way before.
Yeah.
They should have to add a little bit more after. I think. I don't know.
It depends how long the movie wants to be.
4 hours.
It's a 4-hour movie.
4-hour movie.
The full history of Motley Crue.
It's a fun movie though. Yeah.
Okay.
I liked it.
What kind of albums do you like of the story of rock?
Oh, I'll tell you what, man. I like my other band. And when you hear it, you'll understand why. I said, I'm not really a guy for influences. You know, there's things I grew up with that, you know, I still like Skid Row when they came out, Guns N' Roses when they came out, Crew, all kinds of general stuff that I grew up in when I was in the 80s. Skid Row was a big one. Doc and I liked too until Skid Row came around.
Babylon ID. You did that a lot too.
Yeah, that was a little bit later though.
Yep.
But what influences me is basically just me being in these two bands and seeing what I can do, right? Because I'm not trying to be Duff McKagan. It just kind of turns out that way because I played the pick and everything. But yeah, my influences are my bands.
Yeah, for me it's a little bit the same. I listen to a lot of different bands, different styles, so I get a little bit of each one, and then I do it my own.
This
and
is the way.
That's the best. I get a little bit of, per se, Sebastian Bach, a little bit of Molly Crew, a little bit of AC/DC, a little bit of whatever, and just make a big ball, and I do it my own.
Okay, perfect. And what do you think of the future of the rock in this century?
I think it's good, actually.
Yes.
All things are secular and go in and out of style or fad. And there's a groundswell, at least here in Atlanta, where people are. I'm tired of seeing cover bands. I want to see original bands. So there is a future for rock. And with today's technology, it's like, I mean, we're in my studio where we recorded my last album. We're looking at my desk and a bunch of hardware and amps and drums and guitars. The ability for artists to be able to record and produce and work on their craft creates better albums. Some people put out crap, but it's mostly skill level.
Yeah.
There's no reason you can't put out good music. You just got to have good songwriting, and that's out there. I've seen them. Our label has a bunch of them on there, actually. And we just happen to be the most interesting one. Yeah, there's future of rock, and the fact that Europe loves us, and Japan loves us, and Australia loves us, and I guess Ukraine, the Russian area, whatever they call that, they love us. I mean, I'm looking at radio spins for my other band. It's like, yeah, okay, we get it. It's there. You just don't have like mainland America like really on board yet. But at some point, they're gonna just get bored of it all and just go, you know what? I want to rock out again.
Yeah, it should. I think it's alive. We will keep it alive. We will keep it alive.
We will do that and expose people to like cooler music they haven't heard yet.
Yes.
The Euro music.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do you have the possibility to send one message for the people watch Win to Win Music, please?
Like people that wants to start a band or wants to play or likes music?
No. Is possibility, do you have a message to the people watch Win to Win Music?
Oh, for people watch Win to Win Music.
Yeah, well, is hi.
Keep rocking.
Keep rocking, keep watching us.
And Win to Win.
Win to Win with Shotgun Superstars.
Thank you very much. Okay. See you soon. Okay. And rock on forever.
Yes.
Take it easy, brother.
Yes.